Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Right here I have quarter hunts, 41 rolls, $410 worth. We have some custom wrapped and a few more Loomis wrapped or Fed wrapped. We're going to be getting into this hunt looking for W's, silver, proofs, foreigns, errors, varieties, whatever else might be hiding in here. Let's get into the hunt, and I'll bring you in with the first find. Working on roll number 7, and I have a Fort McHenry under the scope. We've got some doubling in the burst, the fireworks, a little bit up in there, and then we have doubling in the windows and at the base of the doorway. So maybe a little bit right there, the roof line. Sometimes there's stuff on the designer's initials. I'm not seeing anything. So let's keep her going. I'll put the variety number right in here. Roll number 14 gives us a Edith Kanaka Ole with a V DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. So we'll hold that one aside. I did also find a pretty decent 1980 out of Denver. So I'll check that one against the album just to see. Alright, let's keep her going. I'll bring you in with the next find. Working on roll number 16, and I have a Bessie Coleman under the scope, actually in pretty nice condition. At the top of the plane's wing we have a die chip. This is one that I haven't seen before. We got a good chip right in here and the start of one right in this area here. So I'll hold this one aside, mainly just because of the condition of the coin with the die chip. If the coin was trashed, then I wouldn't have showed it. So we'll hold this one aside. Let's keep her going. Working on roll number 16. We have a 1971 Denver. And if I put it under the scope, we've got machine doubling. Wah, wah, wah. I got really excited when I put this under the scope. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I got let down. So I figured I'd share that with you too. So there we go. Thought we had a DDR. Unfortunately not. Let's keep the hunt going. And I'll bring you back with the next find. Still working on roll number 16. I have a 2001 Kentucky. Still looking for that cud. Still eludes me. We have a nice little die crack that runs right up here, down, stops right about there. So no cud yet, just the same cracks. I'll hold this one aside. Coin's in decent condition. Didn't see anything on the obverse. Let's keep it going. Just dumped out roll number 19. And wouldn't you know it, 2 signs of scumbaggery. 2002 nickel and a 78 nickel. Alright, let's keep it going. Bring you in with the next find. Working on roll number 19. We got a West Virginia cud right there. Check it out. That's sweet. I'm happy to have that. Love finding the cuds. Don't typically find them on West Virginia, so that's pretty sweet. Let's flip her over, see if there's anything else. You can see the weakness right in there. America, the weakness right in there is due to the cut on the opposite side. Wasn't enough pressure to have a complete strike on the lettering due to a piece of the die falling out. That's awesome. All right, let's keep her going. Working on roll number 23, we have a Tallgrass Prairie with the die chip on the inner wing. A massive die chip right here. So hold that aside as a find. I probably won't keep it in its current condition though. Be right back. Working on roll number 29. I have a Tallgrass Prairie under the scope. We've got a medium-sized die chip paired with some feeder finger lines, which you can see right in there, and a very, very minor start at a strike through right there. So hold this one aside and we'll keep it going. Be back with the next find. Working on roll number 31. I have a 2024 Philly Patsy Takemoto mink. If I flip it over, we have a little bit of rim clash right here on the edge of the rim, and the start of a strike through right there. Teeny tiny little area, the start of the strike through. Let's see if there's anything on this rim. That area right there, I'm not seeing anything else. Alright, let's keep her going. I'll be back with the next find. Working on roll number 34. First coin in the roll. We've got Old Faithful. A broken branch. The die chip right in this area right there. It's not supposed to be there. Resembles a broken branch, so that's what I call it. The start of a die chip on the elbow there. It's a little crack. And we have a die chip inside the A. Let's keep it going. Roll number 35 gives us a Fort McHenry with some doubling in the bursts and the centers, and doubling in the lower portion of the windows, in the base of the doorway. That's possibly the same one that we found earlier. However, it looks a little bit different. But we'll put it aside. Let's keep the hunt going. Working on roll number 38. I have a Maya Angelou under the scope. And I believe we have VDDR number 3. With the doubling right here in the neck. Right there. We'll definitely be holding that one aside. Let's keep the hunt going. A few more rolls left. Roll number 38. I have a 1976 Denver Bicentennial, not the DDO. You can see all these abrasion marks here. And we have clashing behind the head right there. I've got clashing under Washington's chin, all in here. In front of the mouth, it should be a star, but it's been abraded away, which is unfortunate. Still looking for one of these too, but I mean, we have one, but it's abraded. So we do have a Bicentennial clash die. just in piss poor condition. All right, let's keep her going. Oh, here we have it. Here's the finds and the wrap up for 41 rolls of quarters, $410 worth. Let's see what we came out with. We have our Scumbaggery fillers, a 1978 Philly nickel and a 2002 Philly nickel. I did get a Denver minted Choco Culture, lower mintage on those. I had a 1980 Denver in decent condition, so I had that aside to check my album. West Virginia 2005 in decent condition that I held aside. And then the Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. I don't find these at all. I think I maybe have 3 of them, this being the 3rd. Possibly my first Denver, so I held that one aside. I'll be putting that one in a flip or something. We have our almost Cud. Not really, but a decent sized die crack running on the side over here that would eventually become a Cud. Kentucky 2001. We have our Old Faithful with the broken branch. We have our Patsy Takamoto Mink with the minor strike through. Tallgrass Prairie with a small die chip and feeder finger lines, the very tiny strike through. Tallgrass Prairie with the larger die chip on the inner wing. We had a Bessie Coleman with a fun looking die chip on the upper wing there. Fort McHenry, I haven't checked yet, but you will have already known what these two DDRs are, because they'll be listed in the video. We have a DDR and a DDR right there. And then here we have VDDO number 1. It's the Edith Kanaka Ole. We have doubling in the hairline there. Down here, we have a Denver minted Bicentennial with a braided clash die, which is too bad. We have a what I believe to be DDR number 3 on the Maya Angelou. And in my opinion, the find of the hunt is the West Virginia Cud right there. So there we have it. That's our hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up right down there in the lower left-hand corner. If you're considering subscribing, why not do it? It's free. If you do, be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you on the next one. Oddly enough, this 1980 Denver is going to upgrade. I saw the Philly and I was like, ah. But then I remembered this was a Denver. So we'll swap those two out. That's sweet. All right. They've been swapped out. Thank you all for watching. See you on tomorrow's video.